What would your life look like if you decided to live it in a prayer? If you woke up in the morning and instead of going, "Ugh, I hurt," maybe woke up and said, "God, my body does not feel great today." What would it look like if you woke up and said, "This is going to be a good day," versus, "This is the day the Lord has made"? St. Paul posited that we should pray without ceasing, and most of us think it's hyperbole. But if we start thinking with it that way, we're probably not thinking along the right path. I posited this to an addiction meeting last night with a bunch of people around me, and we're talking about what it takes to live clean. And I posited the question, what would it look like to live in a prayer? If you spend every day in conversation with God, would you be such a jackhole? Would you be a jackwagon? Would you be mean to people? Would you be angry all the time? Would you be violent? Would you flip the person off that cut you off? Would you start thinking ugly things? If you lived your life in a prayer and all of a sudden your inner monologue became a conversation with God, would you still be so angry? Would your thoughts be so ugly? Would you be hateful? Would you be spiteful? I think if you added God to your conversation that is internal, the God would change your conversation with the universe. Not because you're scared of God, not because you're afraid of what God's going to think, but because you realize there is accountability to not only your actions, but your thoughts. God listens, He hears. And if you realize that you're having a conversation with the Almighty every moment of your life, when you're living life, I'm not trying to make you a monk. I'm not trying to make you a priest. I'm not trying to make you a pastor. I'm just trying to make you think, how different would you be if you talk to God always? Change your inner monologue. Change the way it works in your life. Make your inner monologue a conversation with God. And I promise you, working on that relationship, that one relationship, will change how you live your life. And it will change how you see the world because it's His. He made it. He made you too, beautifully and wonderfully. And He gave you free will to have a conversation with Him. And I suggest that you don't limit the conversation to morning time and nighttime. Make it every moment of every day, and amazing things will happen. May God bless you. May He keep you. May He keep His eyes turned towards you. May He keep His countenance upon you. And may He grant you His great and holy peace. I'll see you next time. God bless.